Alright, it's early morning here and I finished the ceiling, as I can show you there. Not bad, slightly abstract, it's like a fanned approach. A little bit different to the curved bullnose ceilings that don't support the roof at all. In fact, the roof has no support whatsoever. At least it has some now. So that'll do. I'll seal off the ends and obviously paint it. Probably linseed all the wood. I'm going to linseed all the whole house today. I'm just going to soak it all with linseed oil. These beams here I'm going to paint with lime. Then we're going to fill them with cob. New windows are looking alright. I'll just clean up the glue on the outside, but we've got some nice ash frames on the inside. I'll paint the outside and probably put some flashing. Use a little bit of spray foam there. Just a little bit, not too much. Just some bits where the wood was pretty solid, but a few little holes there from the ants. Sealed up, with all sorts of stuff here. And then remember, we're going to put the corrugated iron on the outside, paint that white. I'll fill that whole wall with cob. I like that little pretend stained glass window and that little etching. That's why I bought the house, just for that etching there. And yeah, windows are rock solid. They're 12mm thick. Like I said, you could throw a hammer at it and it'll bounce back and hit you in the head. It's not bad. These floors came up a treat with linseed oil. I might get a floor sander on this one because the planer left a few marks and stuff, but it's rustic. Now I'm just filling a few holes, a bit of plaster of Paris. We'll leave some of the fibro, and most of the ceiling is fibro, and the bathroom walls are pretty solid, lasts forever. Doesn't burn, it's impenetrable stuff. Just don't break it, make sure it's painted. I've just installed deadlocks on all three doors. Nice, solid, a bit rough. This frame is going to be redone anyway, so I'm going to have to reinstall the strike plates, but that's okay. The door I'm going to treat, maybe sand it down, treat it, paint it, and stuff. We'll get a little sensor light on the outside here. But now I've got security doors, and I've just realised that the roof of the patio there is too low. So the door's not going to open or fit. So I'm going to have to raise that above the roof outside, because you can see the gutter. There, it's actually under the gutter. So I'm going to have to rip this little mini roof off and maybe raise these beams up above the roof and then whack the roof back on again. And then we can install the security door. So the outside, yeah, it looks rough, I know, but it's all going to be covered. And I might even stick some black plastic, at least a skirt along the bottom. So any water that does penetrate will just drip down and walk away from the house. Here's our beautiful shed, as you can see. Front yard down there with a bath in the front. I've got a few trees protected. I'm using a bit of cardboard here just to kill off the grass. Just cover it, it dies. Got a grapefruit tree, jackfruit tree. Got a papaya there, lime tree over there. Got an avocado there, struggling. Another avocado around the corner, but anyway, there's our back paddock. There's a chicken coop with 3 chickens in it. Little shed, a couple of decrepit sheds. They look alright, but they need a lot of work. There's a soursop. There's another soursop back there behind that box. There's another avocado, another papaya. There's some raised garden beds down the back there in that little triangular area. I've got to figure out, there's the back of the house. Deadlock the door, needs painting, of course. Got all the paint. So the back of the house is actually corrugated iron. So I'm going to basically use the sheeting over there in the shed, which was given to me by a very kind gentleman, to just do all the front, cover all the fibro with sheeting, because it's just so strong, and it was free. There's a couple of air conditioners there. The main bedroom has been boarded up, so I'm going to maybe rip out that air conditioner and reinstall the windows. Those windows, we need work. One little glass pane is smashed. I've got glass and a cutter, so I can fix that myself. We do have a bit of lumber back here. Now there's actually power and water to that little dunny outside, and there's water here, but I don't think there's power to these sheds. These are like gardening sheds. This floor, it's I don't know, is it concreted? Isn't it concreted? I don't know. I think someone's just used floor leveler and just poured it on the dirt, so it's cracking up, but I don't know. It's like it's been concreted, so we might be able to work with this one here. A little bit of ant damage there. We can fix up all this stuff. Alright, we can fix that with a few wasp nests. Oh, how you going in there, little buddy? Still an active wasp nest. But this is hardwood. It's actually in pretty good nick considering the house is half eaten. There's our sink, needs work. Bit of scrub down. Styrofoam ball there, I don't know what that's for. But I don't see any power points in here, so no power in this shed. And then the other one needs a little bit of work. There's the grapefruit, which is doing well. It's grown about 40%. And then there's this little shop here, which, oh, I see there's a bit of extra wood there I can use around the windows and stuff. There's a little corner pipe for drainage, that's useful. And then the floor in here is absolutely decrepit, so it's just mud dried now. There was a water leak where I actually, you see the pipe there, I dug all the way around the back. I'll show you. A trench here. Dug a trench because it was full of water, like 2 feet underwater. So I thought, what's going on here? And it was fresh water. So I thought, geez, what's happening? All right, so I started at the drainage and the water supply, of course, because it was clean water. And then I followed the pipe all the way under the shed to the front, and the front is where I found the pipe disconnected and just pissing out water, so it just needed to be reattached. Didn't need any new parts. Got a little water tower there in the back paddock. I need to, there is some drainage stuff going on under the ground here. There is I think an easement, which on the contract said there was no easement, so of course they say anything. This tree's a bit of a worry. It's lovely shade, but the spiders, they wrap the leaves up and make cocoons. You see there? And they also lay their eggs in the pods, and then a million spiders jump out. You can see there's the chickens. Hey little fellas, got fresh water. Yep, that looks clean. Food scraps they've been hoeing through. Maybe it moulds and brings flies and maggots, and they love it. I kind of mow half the paddock, you know, the part that just goes crazy. I leave the grass on the fence line, keeps the fence stable. Beautiful fence the neighbour installed. That's a nice bird there, perched. Hey, what are you? Some sort of bobbin or robin or something? I want to get a fence on the other side. The neighbours are just sort of trailer park, so we want to get a fence on that side over there. But there are a lot of trees to give us privacy, so that's nice. There's a little bit of foundation work needing to be done around this plumbing area here. One of the bearers has dropped, so I've stuck a couple of little beams of wood and supported it. But yeah, I need to reattach that corrugated iron on the outside. I need to water the garden, water the trees, ready for a nice sunny beautiful blue day. The moon is still up. It's about 8 o'clock. Oh no, 7:30. So I think I have enough of these sheets to do around the front and the sides. I hope. I've got a few half ones, and I've got, I don't know, about 25 of these long sheets, and they should go from top to bottom. So we'll fill the holes and maybe make new ones. Obviously these are on the roof, so they've put the screws in. I've got the screws too. Guy gave me the screws, very nice of him. I'll make new holes in the bottom, not on the top of the ridge. It's on the wall, so it doesn't really matter. So I think I need to penetrate the walls. We all need to penetrate sometimes. Now this tree, I found some lovely termites in there, so I've just caked it in lime, taken all the bark off, exposed the little buggers, And then I poured lime wash and soil all around it, and then just washed it down into the ground. I've been watering this daily, giving it a good soaking of water around the ground, try to drown the termites and wash all that lime through, because that suffocates them and kills them. And it's really cheap and natural, organic. I'm not going to use Roundup, as if you trust that company, Monsanto. I've cut it all back here. It was growing over the shed. Cleaned out all the gutters in the shed, of course. Drainage in the shed. I'd like to put a little cistern there, you know, and then just harvest a little bit of rainwater, because there's no harvesting whatsoever. That cooling tank there, I've ditched that because that was a bird bath. I'm not going to use poopy bird water to wash myself, so I just disconnected that. I could take that off, actually, theoretically, and put it on that tower down the back. And then I could fill it with a hose, and then we got water to the back paddock. So maybe I'll put the greenhouse down this back paddock here. It's not too far from the house. It's literally about 10 seconds walk. It's not too bad. So greenhouse maybe near the side here. The sun has just come up, as you can see. Yeah, because I don't want it too close to trailer park. And this guy, Mr. One Eye, Dave, is a lovely fella. He's just beautiful. Trust he's not going to steal anything. And then I guess the greenhouse in the afternoon, hot sun, will be slightly shaded by this tree, which would be good because I don't want it fully exposed. In summer it'll get to 100 degrees in there and just bake everything, so I don't think I want any fully exposed greenhouses. I'll dig a hole there and use the dirt to make the cob. And you see grass all over the floor, because when I mow I don't use the grass catcher. I just let the grass fall on the ground and form a layer of, you know, mulch basically, so you don't see dirt anymore, which helps with water retention. It's very important. Lime tree's doing alright. See the new growth, see the difference in the coloration of the leaves, so it's starting to take off. Soursop over here struggled a bit, you know, he got a little sunburn, so I just put a box around him. Boxes are very useful, they're on tap here. Get as many as I want from the supermarket or the tip. And the shed's solid. It's on a slab in there, and there's 2 doors at the front and a door here, so I can get a tractor through. A little excavator, which I'll rent soon to dig the greenhouse. And then, yeah, I've just been harvesting a bit of firewood. Coming into winter, we've got our wood-fired stove, which would be lovely. Keep us warm and cook all day. Fun to keep a fire going. I've got to get some stuff off to the tip. So you see the windows on the outside. But this stuff's all got to go to the tip. These were the aluminium framed windows that we had that were just crappy. I just don't like them at all. So I wanted solid panes of glass. So this glass is actually pool fencing glass, about $100 for 120 by 110 centimetres. It's 12 mil thick. Like I said, very solid. You can chuck these boulders at it, it's not going to break. Roof needs a bit of work along the edge there because the top plates I've been replacing. I had to push out the nails from the roof, so I have to re-nail it and then seal them up with some cork. And then also in the guttering, I've sealed that little gutter pipe there because there was another one about 1.5 meters away, and I don't understand what the point is of having two right next to each other. And then I've just got a little drain pipe here coming out to the garden, just away from the house. Before it was running like directly under the house. Same on the other side. Porch needs a bit of lifting. And a bit of sealing around the top there. But we're lucky we haven't had some rain. I've got some herbs growing here in the front garden, which is nice. We've got lots of aloe vera clumps down the back. There's a couple. Trying to grow a mango tree. I think there's hope. He may be sprouting. Tomatoes, passion fruit here. Kumquat tree here. That looks like herb. I don't know if it is. Let me just grab a leaf. No, it's a weed. But weeds all have a purpose and a function, so I don't believe in weeds. Passion fruit's growing crazily. It's doing really well. Just knew exactly what to grab onto. So This will cover this, and I'll the entrance here, so that'll be all green and lush. And then I'll just let it grow along the fence. And I'll get another passion fruit, maybe on the side there with that deadly evil plant with spikes all over it. It's growing right next to the house, disturbing my foundation. So I've got another little pipe here running from the house to get the water away, instead of running, like I said, directly under the house. And down the back there you can see 2 pipes. I've closed up 2 windows here. So this window I've just blocked off again. There's going to be corrugated iron on top of that. I'll leave these for shade. And then I've installed 1 solid window here, and then closed up the window that was there where the neighbours could see directly in to the house. So we'll have a blind there, of course. And there's down the back, need some work on that little gazebo down there. And then we want to keep this, there's quite a few birds here. I've got some more of these spider trees. I think I'll just call them spider trees now, because they're perfect for little spider houses. And according to my friend Stan, he said the bitey kind of spiders live in them too. I did dig a few trenches, and there's another one up there before I sorted out these pipes and stuff. But so I think what I'll do, I've covered, you see all the stumps are covered in lime. I've also painted around the perimeter. You can see under there all the stumps painted, and also the around the edge. But I want to paint all of it under the house with lime. I want to cake the foundation in lime. Add strength to the wood, preserves it. And now there's a couple of stumps where it's like just on the edge. So I might just add a few more stumps, because we've got some felled trees down the back there, and they're pretty solid. So I'll just make a few more stumps, and I'll burn them, and then line them, and then just add a few extra ones. Yeah, as we go. I noticed there's a pipe here cracked. Now I don't think that's the main sewer pipe. I think that's just a sewer pipe from this outside toilet. So I don't know what this tree is, but I think it's something that grows food. Anyway, that's another little drainage path I dug in the rain, desperate, trying to get water away from the house. Because a lot of the ground here is clay, and if it's dry, it's rock hard, and if it's wet, it's mud. So the foundation does a little break dance, and we get ourselves in trouble. So yeah, there's the hot water tank that I'm now using as a cooling tank. So it's pressurized, so the hot water goes straight into there, and then it comes the cold water. So it cools down in the tank, and we have a decent supply. I think it's 100 litres, 125 litres, there you go. So, but it's insulated, which is good in the summer, which is bad in the winter, because it means that it'll take a while for the hot water to cool down. There is a drainage pipe that comes out here, but no water came out of it whatsoever. I guess due to the angle of the gutters and so forth, but so I didn't bother with that one, just left it. And bathroom window needs work too. Anyway, that's a little summary on what's going on. I've got a lot of stuff in the shed. I've fixed the lock on the shed. I might add a deadlock. I've got a faulty one, but I don't think I should bother with it. I'll add another deadlock there. You can see in the shed. It's locked at the moment, keys are inside. Got my trailer, lawnmower and stuff, a little bit more timber there, a couple of solar panels, a couple of security doors that I can't install. It's alright, we'll figure it out. And I've got a lot of hardwood here up against the wall, so it's going right. It's been hard. Up early, up at 5:36 every day, and going at it. Take care. Have a nice day.